Yeah, man, I love that Joe Rogan podcast.
It's very good.
Very good.
Are we recording?
Yes.
Well, JB, you can do the intro.
No, Diane, you can do something, surely. Who the fuck?
Welcome to the podcast. Today we are with Gary from GMG Fitness. Say hello, Gary.
Hello, guys.
So, lads.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
I love that, yeah.
Fucking
Fuck
useless
off.
cunts.
Joe, the last one, he said my mother should sue God.
And rightly so. I see you rocked up there in some sexy automobile, Gary.
Yeah, man, yeah.
BMW,
So-
man.
I have a thing with cars. I need to stop buying cars.
No.
Or changing them at least.
It's like
There's some
Batmobile.
cars, you know, you just have to have them.
Yeah.
I was
want a
there
car, I want a
respectful
car.
to say, no, I just fucked them up.
Oh, man, you know what? Like, after a few weeks, it's just like the novelty wears off. It's just another car.
It's just another car,
It's
yeah.
just another car, like, you know.
I'm not going to smoke in this one. I'm not going to do shit. A week later,
Yeah.
fuck you. Fucking taking pain.
Yeah, that's it. Like, there's like League of Biscuits on the back seat. There's
Oh
for
man,
me, like, you know.
Lucy's car is full of shit all the time
Yeah.
because the kids are
Yeah.
animals.
It's not realistic to have it clean all the time, anyway.
Unless
Yeah,
you're
please.
like either very old and rich
Yeah.
and single and no kids.
Yeah.
Or very
I've
young and
never had
stupid and
fucking
single and no
kids,
kids. That's kind of the only time you can have a really nice car
Yeah.
and keep it really
Yes.
nice.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That's
No,
what it is.
I can appreciate a design aspect of a car.
Yeah.
Under the hood, forget about it.
Yeah,
All
me
I
too,
need
that
to know
really-
is it starts when I want it to start and it stops when I want it to stop.
It starts when I wanted to start. That's the main thing.
Would you classify that now as your dream car?
Oh no, like, you know, when I was like 17, it would have been like my dream car. Yeah.
Well, what's your
Like,
dream
my
car?
dream car now was like,
Spaceship.
yeah.
Fuck off this rock.
I don't know, man. It's like a Rolls Royce or a Bentley or something like that. But
A Bentley.
yeah.
I'd love to
Fancy.
drive one of them into a fucking wall. A really big fucking shiny
They're
one.
like a big tank.
Floor it.
Yeah. You're having a bad day, Jimmy.
I feel like
That'd
he
be
just loves
just-
destroying shit.
I don't know,
He
it's just something about that.
Yeah.
Just a Bentley, nothing else.
Yeah. Just a Bentley.
Just a Bentley.
Okay.
It's like a fucking train.
Yeah.
I don't
Like
think
a
it
tank, man.
unreal.
Yeah.
Jesus, could you imagine driving a train?
Oh.
But yeah, cars are beautiful. Bikes, no, never had.
I
bikes.
was never into bikes.
Even when I see
dangerous,
guys flying down the road, I'm like, you crazy.
Yeah, man. No.
Especially
no.
in Ireland, the roads are
Yeah,
shocking.
exactly. And the
You get a
weather,
bump
you
on that,
have,
good
you have
luck
to have
with
your
James.
jacket on all the time. Anyway, it must be freezing the fucking thing.
I just don't get it. You must get out and you must be just fucking pumped
Yeah.
from the stress of it all.
Yeah,
the time.
absolutely, yeah.
How can that be?
Nah, fuck that, man.
No, it's not for me.
It's not
but,
for me.
But since I had to go back and do the stone and get a proper vehicle first, because
Yeah.
I was using cars and don't get
Nah,
wrecked.
no.
But the vans now, because I prefer Jeeps to cars.
Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
did. I mean, the Frontier was a lovely Jeep. The two of them I had were lovely. But
Yeah,
the
they're
van,
nice.
I don't know, is it the high up thing or whatever? It's just,
You need it though, like.
even driving Lucy's Jeep now, I'm like, I want my van.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, I hate vans,
Yeah.
they're very dodgy.
Yeah.
You just don't know what's going on there. Like,
But
you
you've
know?
had this van for a year now, like, so that's good, like.
Yeah, but the one before that broke my goddamn brain.
Yeah. Oh man, don't talk to me about
Once
that. like,
one
that
thing
kind of stuff.
goes, it's like a
Yeah.
chain reaction.
It is.
All these little, sure, it's the only thing now you know it's fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, but
But
now
it breaks
it's
down
fucked
again
up.
the
other
following
thing.
week. Yeah.
Sure, John's after paying God knows how much money in his fucking car and it's still breaking. It's like every week there's a new problem.
And then they're trying
Yeah,
to
it
push you to
happens.
buy the newest car, and you need a degree in fucking computer engineering.
But sure,
just to
they're really-
fucking start the
They're
damn
pushing
thing.
these electric cars now, you know. But the
I'm
price
not-
tag is like 10,000 above the average, you know.
I'm not a fan of the electric
Nah,
cars.
me neither, no.
And I'm not a fan of the Green Party either. I think
Well,
they
if they
should
were
be off
cheap,
in
I'd
the
get one.
ocean
Mm.
and fucking sink the lot of them. Fuck them. They're diluted.
Do you hear the thing with these electric cars though? Like the Tesla, for example, is like it does 70,000 miles and then the battery goes,
Yeah.
and then the battery is $27,000 to replace the battery. Yeah, so it's the price of like
It's
a
a rich
car.
man's toy,
Isn't
really,
it? It's
isn't it?
ridiculous, like, isn't it?
I heard
You
Joe
know?
Rogan's show. He had him because he was talking about that he got.
Yeah,
one,
he got
and
one. Yeah,
Your head goes back on the acceleration. I go, yeah, that sounds great, but fuck it, I'll go to a fairground for that.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah. No, it's not like
I
not
don't-
realistic.
I'm not in a hurry anywhere.
Not realistic to buy them, like, is it? Anyway, yeah.
No, I'm happy now with my beat up van until I get another beat up van.
Man, it's only at the end of the day, it's only a vehicle anyway, isn't it?
It's a
Like,
workhorse.
yeah,
End of
yeah.
workhorse.
Gets you from point A to point B, you know.
It's
Radio
all
works.
the shit I
That's
need
what it
for
is.
what I do to where I need it.
Yeah.
End of.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, marketing again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're conditioned to think.
Oh, that's it.
Because actually, I was having a fucking meltdown over all that shit for some reason a while back, and I was doing a painting. It was very abstract.
Yeah.
And I called it Fenced In by Your Horizons,
Mm.
or By the Horizon. And basically it was like, you know the way the horse represents freedom?
Yeah.
And now the car represents freedom and horsepower. They
Yeah.
tried it
Yeah,
all
yeah,
with that.
yeah, absolutely.
And then you're like, okay, freedom, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Where can I go?
Yeah.
Can I go to the moon?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Am I really free? I'm
Yeah.
just in a bigger room.
Yeah.
I can roam around a big room, but I'm not free.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
still in the room. So it's bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's,
It is.
it's all bullshit. That's made up my mind. So it's, you know,
It's the illusion of freedom, yeah.
it's just when you go down these fucking, when you get a thought at all and you start going super fucking deep on it.
Yeah,
you're
oh
like,
yeah, you could go down the rabbit hole all day and these
You
kind of
know, you
things.
think, oh,
It's crazy.
Parasail is coming.
It's crazy, man.
But I see it all a lot with this mental health bullshit, especially for men. It's been pumped out through
Yeah.
the airwaves everywhere, and it's like,
That's good.
I'm not surprised you would say that.
That's a good
Fucking-
thing to be aware
If
of.
you're
your
the
mental
fucking,
health.
if you're participating in that fucking bullshit, useless. Useless. You can't do anything.
Wake up to
What
the
can you
21st
do?
century, Jamie. Wake up.
Are you the 21st century?
Yeah, bitch, I'm the
Give me
21st
fucking
century.
back to
I'm
the
the
caveman era,
21st
man. You're a fucking disgrace. No, it's just,
You boomer.
Jesus Christ, you need to fucking...
Like what you're saying is like, yeah, like even 20 years ago it was like you get a job when you're 13, you work.
A 12-year-old doing a summer job.
Yeah, so it's definitely, it is different now. It is different now and we can see like
No, it's like, they expect things to be fucking just handed to them.
yeah.
And then there's, I've made a few now to be fair, and they're very angst because it's like they get it and they're not happy about it.
Mm.
And they're like, they can't do what they want to do because the idiots who are believing all the bullshit he's fucking in favour of are like, no, you go and you get what you need. No, I want to work, I want to do this. You need to show me. And they're like, nah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So they're not helping the fucking situation either, you know what I mean?
Can I bum a ciggy off? you,
Let
Jamie?
them say, can they bum a thing?
What? I forgot my tobacco.
Yeah, I forgot your fucking, get out of my sight. Keep saying I'm going to start doing these solo.
Fuck you. Can I
Cancel today, I'm sick, I won't be doing it today.
Yeah, but like I don't know, it's in our nature to like be the hunter gatherer provider kind of thing.
Hardwired.
We're hardwired for that.
You know yourself, I mean, I haven't been weight training now in a while. Because it's just, I've taken more and more on and time just becomes fucking less and less
Yeah.
in your day. And
Yeah.
then it's like, what? You miss it.
Yeah.
Because you miss the effect of it. So then you're thinking, what's the quick fix? And when I say quick fix, I mean like, you know, that'll still give you that lovely
feeling.
pain.
Yeah, that feeling.
So just do fucking push-ups.
Yep.
You don't need the gear, you don't need to go anywhere in particular.
Mm.
You roll out of bed, you do your fucking push-ups, you go attack your day.
Yeah.
And we'll say 5 out of 7 days a week.
And you feel better.
You
for
break that up by just having a day, we'll say Monday, Tuesday, yeah, Wednesday, no, Thursday, Friday, yeah, Saturday, no.
Yeah.
Back on Sunday again.
Yeah.
And, you know, I like to experiment with shit like that. Your own body weight as well. And it's like, okay, don't do too many because you don't want to burn yourself up because you're doing a physical job in the daytime anyway.
Yeah.
So it's getting a balance. And it's just, when you arrive on the job, you're fucking so fresh and awake.
Yeah.
And you can attack the day with fucking gusto.
Yeah.
And you're way
great.
more productive.
Yeah, you are.
So
You
when
are.
I see people who have zero interest in any physical activity, I
Yeah.
feel sorry for them because I'm like, don't you get it?
Yeah.
That's a gift for you.
Yeah.
Use it.
But see, I think as well, like you're definitely a product of your environment. It's the environment that you're in, isn't it?
It
And the environment that you create, like, you know.
That's the key word. You have to create.
You can create your own environment. We can, like.
You are a god in a sense.
Yeah, in your
if
own.
you want to go like biblical on it.
Yeah.
Because you have the creative ability. Everyone has it to some extent. And, you know, you start with yourself.
Mm.
You know, this is the vehicle that is going
Yeah.
to get you to where the end of your days.
Yeah.
And if you want to abuse it.
Yeah.
But at least get it padded up
Yeah.
to take the battering.
To take the hit, yeah.
So, you know, at least you can survive and
Yeah.
laugh about it later
Yeah.
on. As opposed to just getting a fucking stroke or a heart, says the fellow who probably get a stroke and a heart attack.
But that's it, like I say to my clients as well, and they'll come to me and they'll say, oh yeah, like everybody's doing well, my family and all this, but I'm leaving myself second. But like the thing is, you can't really pour from an empty cup.
No.
So they're not looking after themselves first, but if you do, like weight training, eating well, get up early in the morning, cold showers every now and then, you can actually be more productive for the people around you.
Cold showers, what are you fucking nuts?
All this kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, so...
cold shower, fuck that.
Just wake
Yeah,
up
I
and more.
agree.
No,
Hot-
but it's
hot
everything
shower.
else though, I'd be 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta love yourself, and you gotta, not, I don't mean that like narcissistically, but love yourself in the sense that you're good enough for you to be better.
Yeah.
And you
Have
want
good
to strive
mental
to be
health.
better.
You want to be better, yeah.
I overwhelm myself with loads of things to do. I don't know what I'm doing,
Yeah.
but fuck it. If I get a tickle about it, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
And instead, if I was to stop and think about it, I don't know.
You do nothing, yeah. You do
But you
nothing.
just gotta fucking say, I like it, I think I'll go for it.
Yeah.
And you're gone. And you can't be, you have to have tunnel vision.
Yeah.
You can't be worried about what, unless they're being like, you know, proactively helping you or you know, giving you information that you could use in a positive way, then don't listen to
Yeah.
them unless they're doing that.
That's it as well. That's the people in your environment.
Begrudgery is rampant.
Yeah. The
Rampant.
people want to see you do well, but never better than them.
100%.
You know?
100%.
Yes.
So people want to see you do well, but never better. So the thing
It
is,
makes them feel like I should do
insecure.
better.
And do you know what it is? It's their own self insecurities coming out as hatred towards you, but actually they're hating themselves for their lack of ability or they have the same.
I could get up and go.
That's some
Yeah.
serious psychology.
You know,
shit
like
right
they
there.
have the same field of play as you, but they
100%,
mightn't have
yeah.
actually went about it the same way as you, or they mightn't have tried as hard as you.
They're stopping them.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I mean, trust me, there's plenty of people that'll get in your way, but you can maneuver around that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, you just find different ways, like what I was saying here. Fuck, I don't know.
We're just going with
this
it.
shit up as we go.
We don't even
Yeah,
like
it's-
topics like, but it's good because it's pure. You know.
Yeah, I
it's
think
raw,
just your thoughts.
straight
Well, Tommy
conversation.
Garner
That's what
kind of,
people want.
it's his fault, because you know that show he doesn't on the TV?
Yeah.
Where he
Where
doesn't
he
know
was-
who's coming
Yeah.
on.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know.
Let's just go with
Who are
it.
you?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
And things
It's
can go
interesting.
good or bad, and at least there's a genuine vibe. about
Yeah,
it, you know?
absolutely, absolutely.
Because you go on most fucking things now, and everything's so pristine,
Oh, it's scripted, like,
perfect,
it's
Oh
scripted.
yeah.
with their
Yeah.
big shiny teeth. You can't see
Yeah.
a goddamn thing with the shine
Yeah.
coming off of them, and like, and they're talking really weird.
Yeah,
You're like, what the fuck is
yeah.
this?
It's scripted almost.
And
Yeah.
it's just like, behave and don't say this word. And
Oh,
don't say
behave.
this
Yeah,
word.
it's like politically
Fuck right
correct
off.
shit. Like
Yeah, to them
Oh,
I say, we
fuck
don't
off.
do that.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Would I
You
leave
have
the
to,
door slightly ajar or? Cause
Just put that, yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy the way the
You
world
need
is
to
going.
have that raw energy.
You do, yeah.
You know what
it's,
I mean?
it's so different than the last.
Too many people have
20
been on who
years
never
ago.
got a smack in the fucking face.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's it. Like as well.
We used to get bass regularly. you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There
During
were
the
so
war.
many people that battered us, and it was like it's part of the learning,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it
And you
is.
kind of now you can read a fucking room.
Yeah,
Like, okay, that one's crazy.
yeah, yeah.
They're probably gonna hit you. Stay over there.
That's the thing as well. Even like when I was younger, like 20 years ago, you get in a fight, it'll be a fist fight,
Or just fucking.
and that'd be it. And that'd be it. Like you shake hands or that's it. But now there's people stabbing
bitchy,
people.
snipey, fucking
Yeah.
cowardly,
Yeah,
sneaky little
people
fuckers.
carrying knives on a Saturday night around the place. You know, it's craziness. Like you know.
And if they were all to actually start with just themselves,
Yeah.
they could overcome all that nonsense and they could get to where they need to be faster
Mm.
by just being honest with themselves.
Yeah.
You have to have that. You have to be honest with yourself first and
See
foremost.
that, and the people don't want to do it because it's hard to do.
It is hard to do, but you know what? It's fucking very gratifying when
Yeah.
you get through
Yeah.
one barrier and then the next barrier, and then you say, you know what? Set a target and you reach it.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it's like, fuck me, Pink, I'm going again.
Yeah.
And you go and you go and you go.
100%. Like I say that to my clients as well, and I only wrote a post the other day in the client group that we have, and I said, you need to ask yourself the hard questions. You need to say, how can I be better? Could I be trying harder? You know, all these questions that you don't really want to ask yourself, that you have to ask yourself, like, you know, and most people don't.
No,
And the reason that it's a hard question is because you don't ask it to yourself ever.
exactly.
You
Because I
know?
remember when I started to turn for me there years ago, I used to love these, especially in the summertime. You know, you might have a lazy day.
Yeah.
And you'd be just lounging on the couch or whatever. And in my head, you just get this fucking constant, you know, you could be doing X, Y, and
Yeah.
Z. What the fuck?
100%.
And then it's like, you actually start feeling guilty.
Mm.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah,
you,
yeah.
you dumb fuck.
Yeah.
So you want to get up and then it's like, right, I'll Even I can't even watch TV anymore because I'd be watching. I'm thinking I'm somewhere else.
Could I be more productive somewhere else?
You know, I'm like,
yeah.
I should do this and I should do that and I
Yeah.
should get that done and those paintings. It's like done for it, and it's like
Yeah.
finding a balance. You end up from like a person in front of a microphone to a fucking symphony orchestra,
Yeah.
and you're just trying to fucking keep it all going, you know.
The balance is.
But
it's
so
not
when
really
you
there,
crash
you know?
and burn, you can't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta just say, okay.
What did I learn from that? What did I learn from
What
that?
I'm gonna do is take 10. I'm gonna just take 10 here.
Yeah.
Just gonna chill out, give it a week,
Yeah.
and then, then a few hours later you're back in
Yeah,
and you're
absolutely.
fucking swinging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And no one sees it because you're not out there fucking marketing it. Oh look, I won.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just get on with it.
A lot
It's-
goes on in the background that people don't know.
The victories are yours and yours alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, and the people, that's what it is, especially with social media. It is important and it can be used well, but on the other hand, people see the end result and not what goes into that end result.
Yeah.
And so they're like, oh, sure, I can do that.
Yeah, and
You
they
know?
can't.
And they can't, you know?
Because if they could, it would have been done. But I mean, we'd say there's 8 billion people on the planet.
Yeah.
There's only 1 billion on the internet.
Yeah.
So that should give you some pause for thought, like
Yeah.
food for thought.
Yeah.
And that's not a number that's going to dramatically improve anytime soon.
No, it won't.
Because I mean, if you look at the bigger picture, I mean, birth rates drop off dramatically.
Mm.
I mean, you've a replacement. Is it population replacement thing? You know, where a generation of
Yeah.
a country will usually have a generation coming through
Yes.
to replace
Yeah, a
shit.
certain amount.
That's
It's
kind of
falling off a bit.
yeah, it's a lot. I mean, a fucking lot.
Yeah.
And you're going to see the fruits of that in about 10 years.
Yeah.
And that's not good, especially when the corn crop are fucking useless. Do you know what I mean? They just want to fucking. I mean, I see guys there now that would be on a thing, and you mean, so if you weren't doing this, what would you be doing? He goes, oh, I'd be a stonemason. And you goes, what's that? Now, first of all, you're thinking, you left stonemasonry to do this. I get it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? A job is basically what you do to make your money so
Yeah.
you can do your other things.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you get to your other thing,
Yeah.
you don't have to do the job.
Yeah.
But I'd be kind of torn about that. I'd be like, surely you could do the two of them.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Yeah.
I'm greedy, I don't know. But surely you could do the two of them, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because I'd be like, fuck it, I would.
I
But
think
then
that,
in reality,
Yeah.
if you woke up, very healthy bank fucking balance,
oh yeah.
no fucking pressures, you're like, do I need to go to the rain today? I
Yeah.
don't
See,
think
that
I
takes the
do.
stress off, like, and you probably prefer
probably-
to just do artful things.
It's like
you
sitting in
know?
a different environment then, because you've elevated to that or whatever, you know, and it's like when people, you hear them, if I win the lottery, man, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, well, what if, write down 10 reasons why you're here without winning the lottery.
Yeah. Like why are you here? Why are you going to the job that you don't like, right?
Yeah.
And if you won the lottery, what would you do different? Oh, I do this. Okay, why is the reason you're not doing that? And the reason is that other people, they care about what they think.
Yes.
And those other people aren't putting money in your bank.
No.
So why would you give a fuck about what they think?
No.
See, this is the thing, like, you people don't chase their goals or their dreams because of that.
Yeah. My problem is the two things I do are the two things I love to do.
Yeah,
and
see,
I'm
and
like,
that's-
fuck.
Yeah.
They're hard things.
Yeah.
Why am I doing it?
Yeah, but
Idiot.
like, if you had a group of people around you that said, "Oh, your art is never going to sell your store,"
I do.
but if you listen to them, right?
I don't.
You don't.
Because you can't.
But if you
it's
did-
like, if I had the words explained to you, I wouldn't be painting.
Yeah,
I paint, and that's it.
Yeah.
Fuck you. If you don't like it,
that's
walk
it.
away.
Exactly. Yeah.
Turn the channel.
But like a lot of people listen to that, you know. They listen to the noise, and you can't really listen to it.
You know what? Underneath it all, I look at it optimistically.
Mm.
I'm thinking it's just a phase.
Yeah.
They'll get through. We all have to go through it,
Yeah.
and they'll come out the other side. I was in a coma.
Yeah.
I know I'm awake. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
I'm going over here.
How much is it for a membership in your gym, Gary?
So we do personal training. So basically, if you wanted to, it's a private gym. So it's a private training facility. So in Fermoy, for anyone that's watching that doesn't know, it's a 2,500 square foot facility.
It looks cool. The
Yeah,
put
it's
up. I never knew it was so big.
Yeah,
It's
just-
spacious.
When we went in there 5 years ago, there was literally nothing. It was literally a shell, you know.
Yeah.
And just over the last 5 years, we kind of built it up. Like, so I put the video up on the other day. Did you see it?
It was good.
Yeah.
I was like, really?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
remember I popped in there when Dave was doing stuff. Like, geez, there's a bit of space here, but
Yeah.
the video makes it look like it's
Oh yeah,
doubled in
it's-
size.
Yeah, it's
and
like
everything.
we
crazy.
used every kind of corner.
Oh, big time.
You know.
And it's
Um,
bright.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's got a nice vibe about it.
yeah, it's nice. And you know what? Like, it's busy as well because the whole aspect of the gym is it can be intimidating. You go into a gym, it can be.
I imagine. Like,
You
Well,
know,
I've been to a gym and I never really felt that kind of.
And that's why, like, we've changed that kind of concept. Is we've kind of just made it private. So you have an app, and you book in your time slot, and there's only 6 people in the whole building at any one time.
fuck.
6 people or less. That's it.
It's a very kind of chill vibe.
Yeah.
You're not like overcrowded.
But I like the way you like again back to your post. Like I said earlier on, you packed information to them,
Yeah.
and the way you have that individual fucking like, look, this one size doesn't fit everyone, so we'll take your side and we'll fucking suss you out and say, look, this is your goal. This is how we think you should get there.
Yeah.
And I think that's fucking very good.
That's important.
I think I was only in my life ever in one gym. I tried to go to the gym once.
Yeah.
And I fucking hated it.
Yeah.
It was the one. There was one that the new swimming pool.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
There was
I
a
remember
gym in
that.
there. I went in there and thought, "Fuck this!
Yeah.
I'd sooner be running in a field."
Yeah.
Was that like a personal training or was it just like kind of walking?
Go in
No,
there and
that
do what
was
the
like
fuck
a
you
walk-in,
want,
yeah.
kind of thing.
And even
I went to a walk-in gym before downtown for my and it,
How many gyms are in for mine?
I think
there's like a
True,
good few,
yes.
but like there's a lot of personal training people doing it, like maybe on the side or something.
Yeah,
like that, you know,
yeah, yeah.
that's like. But with regards to what we're doing, we're the only ones doing what we're doing. So,
Mm.
because when I started going to the gym, like it was literally just commercial gym. So what you would see now is a walk-in gym, and you do your own thing.
yeah.
And I never had any guidance, so I kind of taught myself everything, you know. And the whole thing of it is,
Takes longer, but it's the best way to go.
yeah, the whole thing of it is, if you walk into the gym in the morning, you walk in, you don't know what you're doing, and you walk in, and it's just a commercial gym, you're like, oh fuck, I don't have a clue. There's 50 people on the floor. I just go on the treadmill and I walk for 20 minutes and go home. You're never going to get anywhere.
You don't know what you're doing.
You don't know what you're doing. So that's what we've done. We've just
It's an education now.
yeah. It's an education now, like and it's structured.
But it's you seem to have a good it's like you put your arm around them and
Yeah.
give them a confidence.
Guide them. Just
Like you were posting photos there, people, and I imagine like a before and after kind of thing.
yeah.
And I bet you any money on day one when that person would then, they never thought they'd be putting their photos
Never.
on the internet.
Never ever.
Because it's fucking
Yeah.
a big deal for
Yeah,
people.
it is
Especially
massive.
the world we live in, the
Yeah.
way it's jammed down your throat
Yeah.
every fucking 2
Yeah.
seconds.
I talk to these people when they're signing up.
So
you know?
it makes you say, well, obviously they've fucking grown
Mm.
dramatically in confidence as
See,
well
and
because of
that's
the
the thing.
effect.
Yeah.
So the
100%.
results are guaranteed.
The results are there, and like it kind of plays off into other parts of their lives as well. You talk to them,
without doubt.
so they're
Yeah.
more confident,
Yeah.
right? So they get up in the morning, they wear something that they've never worn or that's been hanging in their wardrobe
Yeah.
because they're confident.
Yeah.
And then they look in the mirror and they're proud of themselves, and that leads to them being motivated
Oh, big time.
and being more productive in their relationships with their kids.
It
everything.
expands their horizon dramatically.
Yeah, and people don't see that.
And they get a discipline.
Yeah.
It sneaks in there.
Yeah.
And like I noticed when I went, because I was always mad into discipline, but it would come and go, kind of,
Yeah.
Things would happen without you. You're disciplined sometimes without realizing
Yeah.
it because of the passion you have for what
Yes.
you're doing.
The passion. Yeah.
And then it's like when we took up archery there earlier on the year, it was like it got into my fucking head. It's like, I'm going to nail this. I'm going to be awesome at this.
Yeah.
Because I was so pissed off at how useless I was.
Yeah.
I thought you just get a thing and boom.
There's so much. to
No.
it.
It's,
You done archery?
I've done archery a couple of times.
What
Yeah,
do you
but
think of it?
it's tough, man.
It's fucking
tough.
tough.
Yeah.
Especially when you get into the poundage and
I had to go off with it in bows. I was with my every intention
Oh, the
to
compound
rend it
bows.
back. It just wouldn't go.
Yeah.
It was this
Tec-
big metal
it's technique.
fucker and it just.
But it's, I'll tell you, once I got, I mean, we set up a target here because it was summertime, and I
Yeah.
was like, you go to the club and then you get some info at the club and you say, I'm going to work in that for a week.
Yeah.
And when you go back, the difference
Yeah.
in your ability.
Yeah.
So and then you go to work the next day, be it painting or fucking whatever you're doing, and there's just an extra buzz.
Yeah.
An
Yeah.
energy of I can do this.
You can do this. Yeah.
And it's like
It's because you
I
have
feel
structure.
at home again.
Yeah.
And I'm good to go.
Yeah.
And I imagine it's the same thing once you get your body, because this is your vehicle. Like,
Yeah.
I always maintain that this is my car.
That is
It's
exactly
my
it.
first car, and I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
I smoke, but fuck it. I
Yeah.
do a lot of things to counteract that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm an educated smoker.
Yeah. But yeah, you're dead right there. I actually said to people before, you wash your car, you hoover your
Oh,
car,
yeah.
you fill it with petrol, but your body, you're just neglecting it, and they're
Yeah.
like, Oh my god, I never
This
thought
thing
of
will
it that
give you
way.
the most fucking fun times in your
Yeah.
whole life.
And for a long time, if you can look
Yeah.
after it, you know. So
You get to taste
It's
fucking
mad.
loads of cool stuff.
people take it for granted. I think that's what it is.
100%
You can
it
replace
is.
your car, you can't replace your body.
But a lot of people have been conditioned to think like you're not important or something.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You are. I'm a god as far as I'm
put
concerned.
yourself first. Yeah,
Fucking A.
yeah, and so then you can look after other people. So yeah, it's just it's
You're
a different
not,
way of thinking.
the individual to me is always way more important than society. Society is just a fucking illusion anyway. It's an idea. But the individual, without individual, if you have a collection of individuals, you have a good society.
Yeah,
But if you just have a society,
yeah, of sheep, yeah, of people that follow. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
they
just
don't-
there to be taken advantage of.
they don't want to think for themselves.
So
like,
it's
yeah,
like,
see,
get out of Dodge and fucking get your shit into gear and be awesome.
yeah, and like social media has a lot to do with that, I reckon, as well, about how people think and about how people perceive.
It's kind of
Yeah,
taken
because
over that.
now it's like,
in a
oh,
way.
if you're going to the gym, they think, oh, your man thinks he's Mr. Universe,
Yeah,
or your
yeah.
woman thinks she's fucking Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
It's nothing at all to do with
no,
it.
it's not.
It's about being, getting the best out of your machine.
Yeah.
End of.
And I'll give you a good one there. So we do a lot of photo shoots, right?
Yeah.
And so we put up before and afters and photo shoots, right? So we've done like 50, 60 photo shoots. Anyway, we were putting up one last year and everyone was liking it. I was getting loads of likes. And I was like, all the people that were liking it were clients that were quite nervous starting off and all that. So I said I'd do a poll. So I did an anonymous poll. After seeing the photo shoot, who would like to do a photo shoot? As 100% yes. 100%. But the same, because I could see who voted on the poll, right? It was anonymous to everyone else. And out of everyone that was voting on the poll, they would have never said it out loud.
Yeah.
Because they think that society will judge them for wanting to do it.
Well, it's that, and it's the internet, it's the anonymous aspect of it. You
Yeah.
know, if you ask 10 questions, whatever they are,
Yeah.
in front of a camera, you get a different answer.
Yeah,
than what you get in private, like.
absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Whereas,
yeah.
unfortunately, like I said, down there, I think at the very beginning of this little adventure we go on, he'd ask you about, a process. I'm like, what?
Yeah. But do you have structure for this?
Oh, wait.
No,
I think,
we do not.
enough. And I'd say, well, this is what I'm thinking now, but you could ask me that question next week and I could give you completely different. And I could believe it as much as I believe the answer.
Yeah.
So don't be asking stupid questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because in my head, I've no time for that.
It's just the way you go
Because
about
you're,
it, yeah.
you're
Doesn't
just
entertain
flying
that
towards the
silliness.
target. And it's basically, you're reaching at everything in your experience toolbox to fucking get the job done.
Yeah.
And if you're asking me, so what are you doing? Fuck off, I haven't time for that.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Exactly, I'm
Yeah,
just
I
going,
know.
you think you're going on instinct, but what you're going on is a collection of all these things you've tried in the past.
Experiences, yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and off you go.
Yeah.
And he's like, but what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, watch and learn. You can't dump in on me with stupid questions. Jesus, that's why I don't bother. I never took the fucking college.
Yeah.
Or even when I was going to fucking courses down in Cork, I was like, oh, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
They just bore the life out of me.
Yeah.
But when I go online then and I find these fucking things from the BBC, we'll say in the 70s, interviews with these
They're class.
iconic people,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
They're
I
so
think
good.
so.
you
yeah.
learn so
Black
much
and white
more
ones,
in just
yeah.
an interaction of people
Yeah.
than what I would in a classroom.
Yeah.
Because the classroom is sterile and
It is.
there's no fire.
It is.
There's no air for any
Yeah.
trouble or mystery.
No.
It's just like
Yeah.
monotone.
Boring.
Absolutely, yeah.
There's no fucking passion in there.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I'm here to pay for my mortgage, and you fuckers are going to listen.
That's
to me.
exactly it.
And I'm
That's
like,
exactly it, yeah. And that's why a lot of people never aspire to be more, because they're just like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm just going to go to college, get my 9 to 5,
yeah, it's the done thing.
and that's what society expects, so that's what I'm going to do.
It worked for mum and dad, it'll work
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, and
What
that,
if your mum and dad didn't go
Yeah.
to college?
Yeah.
You're kind of fucked then, aren't
yeah,
you?
yeah.
You're in there then, you're trying to mirror image the way everyone else is acting.
Or
and
the way
there's
that
no-
people think you should act.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
like,
It's
having time for this crap.
it's crazy, like, and then...
I don't think I'd ever go to college.
I'd say you're safe.
like,
That's a safe assumption.
I can go to college if I want to go to college.
Why would you want to go to college?
I don't want to go to college, but I can go to college if I want to go to college.
the option is there.
I think college changed dramatically. I don't know, it was in the early 80s or something.
It's very... when you
Universities
walk in-
went on a huge marketing campaign.
Mm.
And all the people who would have been going into trades
Yes.
were brainwashed into
Yeah.
thinking, no man, you go here and you'll be better.
Yeah.
So you had an influx of these educated, some high, some middle, some low. And
Yeah.
there was too many people on the market now for jobs like doctors, well, maybe nurses,
Yeah, teachers and stuff.
solicitors,
Yeah.
teachers, all that kind of shit. Now, the way I look at life is like, everyone has gifts.
Yeah.
Use them.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Well, stop looking on fucking Facebook.
Yeah.
And stop looking on Instagram and just go for a walk in the goddamn woods and have a think.
Yeah.
Find out who you are.
Yeah.
And what do you like?
What do
It's
you like
so
to do?
you know what? It's so
Yeah.
simple. It's complicated.
They make it complicated because they're overthinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
overthinking it.
Yeah,
you just
absolutely.
gotta fucking. It'll come to you naturally as
Yeah.
fucking breathing.
Yeah.
So I mean, as far back as I can remember, I was scribbling like.
Yeah.
You know, and I
And it
love
was art
music.
in your blood, like, yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a natural transition to stonework because you're solving visual
Yeah,
problems
yeah.
all
And,
day.
and look how good you are at it versus somebody who's making themselves be a stonemason.
Yes, exactly. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's no the fucking feeling you get when you finish a
Yeah.
job.
Oh, I bet you,
The
yeah.
one I'm on one big one in Mallow, and it's all indoor. And when it's finished, I just see it already. It's going to be fantastic.
Well, you love that, right?
Oh yeah.
And imagine, like, I don't like it. And I make myself be a stonemason because, number one, everyone will think that I'm great, right? And number two... No, but...
when you're doing stonework,
No.
they don't think you're great. Just get it done.
and,
will you?
and number two, the wages are great, right? So,
Oh, yeah.
same with people in college. I want to be an artist, but my parents think I should be a teacher, and it's a safe wage, so I'm going to be a teacher.
It's a cage.
That's what happens.
all it is.
That's what happens.
You fucking you become bitter.
Yeah.
You're like, I prefer regretting things I've done as
Mm.
opposed to things I haven't done.
Yeah.
And I don't have many regrets even on that.
yeah,
Yeah, fuck it happens.
yeah. But see, that's what it is. It's society as well.
You only get one life, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Live it.
No one's come back to tell you anything.
Yeah.
So fucking do what you gotta do.
yeah,
I don't know, as long as it's not hurting people.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know.
yeah, yeah. That's it. Like Sarah always said to me, "Oh, if you won a lot, what would we do?" And I said, "I still actually do what I do.
I get a new van, that's about it.
Same.
And maybe go on a holiday.
Same.
I buy everyone
Well, I
else.
still do what I do. Like,
100%.
you know, but like if I was a teacher, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm leaving teaching if I won the lot." So that's the whole thing. Is like I wouldn't want to be a teacher, so why would I be a teacher or a scientist or a doctor? I love what I'm doing, so that's why I'm doing it.
Do you ever get the feeling though when you know when you're in the zone and you're fucking overwhelmed with work, but you're fucking bombing through it, and you're like
In a flow, like
yeah. Do you ever think like you're like a passenger?
Oh, that is just happening, like, yeah,
You
and
know,
you're,
you're
just, you're just there, yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah, it's like a real
I'm here,
flow.
but I'm doing fuck all. I'm
Yeah.
just watching, but my body's doing loads of stuff.
Yeah, it's strange, actually,
Like,
yeah.
it's kind of unnerving. I'm like,
Yeah.
I like to get off now.
Yeah, because, like, I sit down at the laptop now doing strength and conditioning plans, diet plans, whatever, and it could be 4 in the evening.
Yeah.
And then, like, I just look at my phone, and it's, like, 10:30 at night. I'm like, and I just look back, and I'm like, Jesus, I just did, like, 60 plans or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just crazy. Like.
No, I love when it happens, but
Yeah.
it always blows my mind. I'm
Mm.
like, what happened there now?
Yeah.
Where was I for that?
It's weird. It is, yeah, it has happened to me. Has happened to me.
The amount of times I'd say to Lucy, I just go and tidy up the studio and we'll go.
Yeah.
And the phone rang
And
an
that's
hour
it.
later. What the fuck?
Where are you? Yeah.
I'm just, be there in 2 minutes.
Yeah, just had this thought.
I go in there and my jacket that I'll be wearing has got some bit of fucking paint
Yeah.
on it and it's not coming
And then-
off and she's freaking out.
Oh, no,
And
man.
I'm like, jeez, I don't know what happened there. I just thought I'd just give it a little.
Yeah,
I was
that's
there.
it.
Oh, I'm on a roll! Full of shit. Go!
That's it, like, yeah, it definitely has happened to me as well. But also, as well, like, I like working for myself because
Brilliant.
when I was working for other people or I had other jobs, I just hate, not so much authority, but someone
I
telling
think
you,
it's tardy.
I don't like authority, I dislike it, but it's like, you have to be here at this time and you have to take your lunch at this time.
Yeah.
Whereas
Fuck off.
I'm actually way more productive when
When
I'm
you're,
just,
because you know who, like it's. I keep saying it. It's back to the body really, because the body will function in its way, and you're in alignment with that. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's your house. So that it's like if you get 2 stonemasons on one job. I always insist that you go like this all the time because he's going to move. His body moves his way. My body moves my way,
Yeah.
and it affects the way you think, and affects the way you feel and the way you see, and. Even if we're both, would say, artistic, big time, I still insist that we overlap each other.
Artistic
So
in your
we're
own
blending
ways.
into 2 different styles.
Yeah.
So at the end it looked like.
Yeah.
Whereas if he's out over there and I'm over here
look-
for the whole thing,
different. Yeah.
it'll look very different.
Yeah.
And there's something I can't put my finger on it, but something's not
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
So you got to be blending the 2. But it's like it all comes back to the body. It's so uniquely individual.
Yeah.
You know, you got to. The one thing I like about kind of being your own guy is like. All right, it's not raining, it's a lovely day, but I'm just not in the fucking mood right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
I get my van, I fuck off. End of.
Yeah.
If I do nothing else for the day, so what?
Yeah.
I'll feel guilty about it later on, but that's my problem.
Yeah.
But it's like the amount of people I've worked for, and it's like, they get these notions, like,
Mm.
just because they're kind of leading the project, we'll say, suddenly they think they're fucking in an army and they're like, you!
Yeah.
You!
Yeah.
And I'm like, you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You.
But see, that's it. Like,
I
that's
can't
it.
accept that.
No.
Even a client now, if a client is, I love listening to them and hearing their ideas.
Your
and
ideas. Yeah.
stuff. But if the tone changes anyway at all, I'm out of there.
Mm.
And then, you know, in the past, I've only had maybe 1 or 2 in 6 years where there was a bit of a awkwardness.
Yeah. Okay.
But straight on, like, you're being a cunt.
Not feeling this. Like.
You're being a cunt.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah.
I'm giving you my time and my skill set here.
Yeah.
And you're going to get a proper job.
Yeah.
If you're just going to talk like that,
Mm.
I'm not going to be here.
And see, people don't.
There's
realise
people
that,
waiting for me to be there.
Yeah.
And they're happy when I come in
And
through the gate.
and they're happy. Yeah.
So why the hell
and
would
they
I waste my
respect
time
what I
with
have
you?
to give them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So people don't realize that as well. Like how they speak to you.
It's
It's all about communication, really.
It is, and it affects your productivity.
That's why I don't do commissions anymore with
Mm.
paintings. It'd be very seldom now that I'll do a commission. Again,
Yeah.
I won't entertain it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because my past experiences just go crazy.
Mm.
They go crazy, and it's like,
Yeah.
you know, you're deluded. I'm not fucking dealing with you.
You
Like,
can choose not to have that stress in your life. Yeah.
I know it's not like I'm rich.
Mm.
It's not like I'm even well to do. But I remember way back when I decided to say enough is enough, and I stopped thinking about the universe now and just get on with it.
Mm.
You know, you go down to the ground and then you go deeper.
Yeah.
And then when you're at the loneliest place you can be, I said, oh, at last, fucking nice and quiet here. I
Yeah.
can think.
Yeah.
And then you start to come back up and say, right, this is what I want. This
Yeah.
is what I'll do. And then you start building up the way you're going to do
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And part of that building was, listen, I don't care what you are. I'm not doing that painting for you
Mm.
because you're annoying me. You're talking crazy.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I don't need to do
You
it.
don't need to do it.
I have one life. Why would I waste that amount of
Yeah.
time on your thing? I said, I've had people before, and that's how it would pan out. And then when you get people will talk away, and it could be a turn of phrase or tone, usually
Mm.
a red flag straight away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you remember it from like the few in the past.
Yeah.
It's like,
You learn from it. Yeah.
okay, that's one, and then there's 2. Oh fuck, I'm
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah.
You're not happening. So
Whereas if you did it, it then affects your mood for other things.
100%. You know what I mean?
It fucks up everything.
I'm a fucking.
It carries
I'm a
on.
hard fucking person to live with for me. No mind for anyone else. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, there's nothing outside
Yeah.
affecting it.
Yeah. That's
know?
going. Yeah. The trade-offs are too much.
No,
Yeah.
I'm willing to do fucking all the hard work. Just stay out of my way.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just say, thank you very much.
That's the thing as well. Like, and I say it to Sarah the whole time. So like, if we have a couple of hours where it's a nice day and we can go to the park with the kids, I have that option. The trade-offs of that are I might have to be on the laptop till 1 or 2 a.m.
Yes.
But it doesn't bother me because I like what I do.
Yeah.
Whereas if someone was my boss and they were saying to me, "Oh, you need to work till 2 a.m. tonight," I'm like, "Oh no."
No,
Do you know? So
no,
it's
no.
different.
It's like, to be honest, thinking back, I've always had that kind of attitude. It's like, I'm out of here. It's
Yeah.
just like, it's not the job even, because I didn't mind doing all kinds of work.
Yeah.
You know, because in your own weird way, you find how to make it interesting.
Yeah.
And then how to make yourself better at it.
Yeah.
It's usually the people that were the
Oh,
problem.
it's the people. Yeah.
And I'm like, that's too sharp.
It can be the way they communicate with you or at you.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know, is there something I said? Yeah. When you walked into the room and just looked at me, it's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Yeah. It's hard like sometimes to deal with the general.
I don't want to be sitting in a room talking to people where I'm just spitting fire.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah,
I want
no.
to be fucking having the laugh.
You want to
and,
be happy, like yeah.
you know, learning and teaching and all of these lovely things and enjoying someone's fucking enthusiasm about
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
and just let them fly
Yeah.
instead of being behind bars. It's
Yeah.
like, fuck
That's
off.
absolutely it.
Some people just
Absolutely.
aren't awake.
Yeah.
And you think, I wonder will they ever wake? You know what I mean? Some people are just destined to be in their own little birdcage.
Yeah. Yeah.
No windows, no curtains closed, a whole lot.
Yeah.
Do some push-ups.
No.
This fuck. What age you know?
16.
12, I'd say.
18.
The most useless.
Off, right?
How many times did I tell you give Gary a buzz? That's where it begins. In my, you know, that's
Yeah.
You told me not to go to the
Fantasy.
gym.
Give Gary a call.
For the gym.
When he was
is it?
working with, he tried to.
Oh, when he was working with you,
me.
yeah. How did that go?
Well, I've more charity than I realised I had.
Off. No.
But no.
I did good.
Fucking way. You did not.
I did good. I did good. He's
No.
just a fussy fucker, that's all.
No, there are standards, like, you know what I mean?
okay.
No,
Uh,
there's
if I have my
standards,
name
so-
on a card in a company that I've registered, I'm trying to provide a particular standard, and there's no going below that standard.
Yeah.
The only difference in that is up.
Yeah.
There's no going down in any part. You don't put your name on it unless you're happy
Yeah.
with it. Like,
I know you
you don't
can
walk
record.
away unless you're happy with it. He shows up, that card, just fucking tear that card right up and fucking throw it away.
Do you
It's
remember?
like, that's just not happening. Get the fuck up.
That was fine. You're stressed then, like, yeah.
Oh man, even here, he's stressing me out. I look at him, he's just like, so what you do this week? Oh, I was sleeping till like 5. In the morning. No, in the evening, man. Yeah, Jesus Christ, some people don't know they're born, like, you know what I mean? And I be talking to guys like Tom, working with horses,
Yeah.
and he's a fucking animal for work, and he brings in a delicateness then as well.
Yeah.
There's a great balance. Then Dave, the archery guy, mad as a brush,
Yeah,
but determined, driven.
Yeah.
Fucking his life is full of all kinds of work.
Yeah.
And he's
Australian.
driven in all
Australian,
areas that
yeah.
he's attacked. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I like this guy, I like these people.
Yeah.
And there's yourself now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, these are the people I like to talk to.
Mm.
And it's nice to sit back and fucking admire, and at least there's other people doing
Yeah.
shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you come to him. And it's like,
Can you fuck
you
off?
go off a fucking cliff. End of.
Exactly, my fucking
Game over.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? I'm looking at my 2 young fellas now and I'm like, I better start beating them, because if they end up anything like him, I'll just cut my throat.
But it is a different generation now, though.
But
It
I don't
is,
accept that anymore.
It is.
I honestly, I can't accept that anymore, because that's
Yeah.
just a get out of jail card.
Mm.
But you know, man, fuck you. Get a job. You know what I mean? Get a hobby even.
I have a hobby.
Yeah, sleep until 5
No,
in
I
the
play
day.
guitar,
Fuck.
man. I
You
mean,
play
I
the
don't-
guitar.
fuck.
Yeah, right. You play the fucking guitar.
I do.
Anyway, this is a fun room. Not listening to him anymore.
Excuse me,
Fuck
fuck
Gary.
you.
What are your plans for the
Face for
future with
shit.
regards to the?
No, thanks, man.
Wouldn't be good for you.
So, like, just going back to even what people are afraid to go ahead with something because of what people think or what
Yeah.
people say.
Yeah.
Like, I would, if I listen to people, I would be in an office now 9 to 5. You know, if I listen to
gotta
people.
encourage sovereignty,
Oh, fuck
yeah.
self-sovereignty, like.
So just build the gym. So like when I started with the gym, it was literally, I had 8 clients, right? So 8 clients, had a couple of pieces of equipment, and was just doing like 80 hours a week, training people,
Yeah.
you know.
That's what.
Yeah, you know how it goes. And so that was the first 2.5 years, just doing 80-hour weeks,
Yeah.
and then building it up. But like I always wanted to grow it to where it is now. So it is where it is now.
Yeah.
But like I don't know
What's next?
what's next. Like, I don't know.
It's not. This isn't a full stop. It's
Yeah.
never a full stop.
No, I'm like always like
You always got to go for something a bit out of reach, because you know,
Yeah.
you probably get there.
yeah, like your goals should kind of scare you a little bit. They should be
Yeah.
like, you know,
Christ.
it should be like, Jesus, I don't know if I could ever get there, but like I'm gonna write it down anyway. You know.
I write it down in my little book.
Yeah.
And then I start talking about it, and I was like, "What the fuck?" are you
You're talking
about?"
into existence nearly, like
Yeah, and it's like it's a slow process.
Yeah.
It's like slow about the China
Yeah.
job, but it's like then you're annoyed because you've been talking about this all week and
Yeah.
you've done nothing.
yeah.
So then you make a comment to the right kind of person, and it's like, oh shit, I've
Yeah.
initiated the reality.
Yeah.
Now there's a chain reaction.
Yeah.
Now I have to do stuff.
So you're invested in it.
Oh, there's
know
no
what I mean?
getting out of
Yeah.
it now, and it's
Yeah,
like
it has to be like that.
I think the script is like, oh, I have a mad idea, and you write it
But
down.
if you don't write it down, you're less invested. If you write it down and you can look at it and you're like, I'm actually.
Unless you're sweating when you're trying to go to sleep and
Yeah.
you can't, because you're
Yeah,
thinking
you
about
can't-
it,
Yeah, can't stop.
you're
thinking
not
about
doing it right.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. It's I was talking to the tattoo artist that did my arm the other day, and he was saying like how he barely sleeps and his brain is always on the go
Constantly, yeah.
because he's running a shop in Cork and he's running a shop up by Kilkenny, up by Carlow as well, and he's like very, very busy.
It's hard to delegate, I'd say.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Trust thing, you know.
Yeah,
Are you
delegate.
in it as much as I am?
Yeah,
in it?
yeah.
Because
Can you do as good of a
job?
job as me?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you as invested as me?
Yeah.
So he was like, my brain just doesn't switch off, like, you know. And I'm like, man, I can relate like so much, you know.
It is. I found that I got this fucking fatigue, and it was a mental fatigue,
Yeah.
and then it went to a physical fatigue.
Yeah,
and
it
then was
does.
like,
It manifests itself as a physical.
the only
fatigue.
way to get out of it then was to fucking get into a raging bad mood.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like the fire of that energy would just fucking burn it
Yeah.
and you're back out, but then it would fucking, like, okay. Then you have to assess the situation.
Yeah.
Because, okay, usually that would work. And it
Yeah.
didn't work.
It didn't
so,
work.
Like, so then it's like, okay, stop doing 6-day weeks for a while.
Yeah.
And but then you're getting all twitchy. And
See, what am I supposed to do on
and
Saturday?
what do you do? You fucking replace it with something else.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that something else is a different kind of stress then.
Yeah, it is.
And it's kind of a benefit.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just balance, finding a balance. So, but now you know now you learned that that fatigue, that was an indicator that something had to change.
Yeah, yeah.
You tried one thing, it didn't work. You tried another thing, it seems to be working.
Yeah,
great.
go with that.
But now you've taken on another mountain
Yeah.
that you didn't realize was going to be a mountain.
Yeah,
But it's like a fun kind of mountain.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
You're
You
like,
don't mind putting in the work.
now
there.
you're like, I can get. You've to learn so much new thing.
Yeah,
So it's like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
it reinvigorates. It's like with when we went simple as fucking taking up kayaking, man.
yeah,
Awesome buzz.
yeah, yeah.
And it's just another physical perspective when you're on the river.
Yeah.
And then of course David being there going about white water or something. Fuck that. I'm just cool with the you know, going down
relaxing
the
a
river,
bit,
going
yeah.
up the river.
Yeah.
End up. My shoulders hurt a little. Happy days. Exercise for the day done.
Yeah.
And then the archery. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm going to definitely get into that. Going to be competing in that. That's another target.
Yeah.
But then, you know, you got to go to the 5-day week instead of a 6-day week for the work thing. And then this comes along and you're thinking, sure, fuck, why not?
Yeah.
Give it a go.
Give it a go.
And then you realise, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
And then it's
yeah.
like, it could be better. How could it be better? So in the evening, I'm researching cameras, microphones, and this and that.
Yeah.
Like, do I need this and do I need that? And you know, you're trying to condense the information into what's more applicable to what you're looking to
What
do.
you're doing, yeah, yeah.
And then it's the space itself. All right, we gotta do something with the space. It's
Yeah.
a bit fucking like, hello.
Yeah.
You know, you want to be looking at the person
Yeah.
you're talking to.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like trying to figure that out, and I'm doing these little scribbles and shit, and I'm fucking googling stuff. And it's like,
Yeah.
You get sucked into it, like it's
Oh, you
just-
can.
It's the simplicity of just being able to go to a website, upload any video you want, and then people can see it. Like,
Yeah.
but it's the transitioning into the psychology, I suppose,
Yeah.
of it as well. Because now when I go to work, it's like, right, I'm at work now.
Yeah.
So turn all that shit off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If
I
you
wanna
want-
focus on this, like.
At lunch break, if you want to have a look at something, that's fine, but we're working now.
Yeah.
Same when you're painting. If you bring in the phone, just put on Spotify, put on some music.
Listen to
Leave it in
that.
the
Yeah,
corner.
yeah.
Don't be fucking looking.
Otherwise, you're in and out.
Yeah,
You're chasing
so-
your tail later that day.
When I'm here, I'm here. When I'm there, I'm there.
Yeah.
It's simple, but
Yeah.
it's fucking hard to
It's
do.
It's effective, though.
It's hard to be. It's very effective, but
Yeah.
it's so simple.
Yeah.
You know, keep it simple and commit to it, and you should be progressing along.
That's what it is. Like, yeah, like even with the gym, like when we got really, really busy, to delegate, to take on staff, but to take on staff and to delegate some personal training sessions to those staff was the hardest thing to do. So I didn't do it for ages.
Yeah,
And then
I can believe it.
I was like, I had no choice but to do it because I was so stressed physically and mentally, like, you know. So then I delegated that, and I was like, okay, it's actually going okay. So now I just start taking on more clients. So we take more clients on now, so we can be more productive.
Yeah,
So yeah, so that's kind of.
but it is a tough thing to do, to trust someone else to.
Oh, it's like the biggest thing, especially when it's your baby
Yeah,
or
yeah,
it's
yeah.
your real passion, you know.
Yeah,
And then you're like itchy, and you're like, are they doing a good job? Like, and you know.
and you'd be like, how am I going to tell them they're shit? They're like, aren't I super? And you're like, not really. How am I tell them? How am I going to approach this now? This is going to be awkward.
Yeah.
well, you didn't
So-
hold back on me.
So when they're when they're very competent and
Yeah.
they're growing into
Oh,
the
you're
parts,
happy.
you're
Yeah.
like, thank
Takes the
God.
stress off
There's a
you.
weight. isn't
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
there? And
massive
then they
weight.
tell you I'm opening up my uncle. Oh, son of a bitch. But no, it's but that's it. It's in your own way. You're giving back.
Yeah.
In a sense, you know,
Yeah.
you're educating.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're giving them the experience.
Yeah.
That they've had their own little fucking struggle to get to there, even just to work for you.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
yeah,
it's like-
absolutely.
Now they just get stronger and stronger.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And it's that confidence comes with it.
Yeah, it
then as
does.
well.
Yeah, it does.
No, it's beautiful. It's all circles, like
It is. Oh, it is.
You
Oh,
know?
it is. It's like never
just
ending.
getting there. Instead of, I used to be under this illusion that you gotta go searching for the thing, but you don't.
No.
You just fucking get busy with what you're at, and the thing comes along
Yeah,
that you need,
absolutely, yeah.
and you actually you develop the awareness to identify it at
Yeah.
the time, and you're like, click,
Yeah.
and you take the chance,
Yeah.
and then hopefully it works out.
Yeah, hopefully it works out.
You know
like,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
But no, it's a trip.
It is. It is
Isn't
a
it?
trip. Yeah, it is a trip. Yeah, like I could never work for anyone else ever again. You know.